Hey there guys, what's up? It's all about Mike 18 here with another trailer slash TV spot review and discussion I have for you guys. Gonna keep this brief, guys, because this TV spot wasn't too long, but as you guys know, it is Super Bowl weekend. It is actually Super Bowl Sunday as I'm speaking right now. The Super Bowl just ended a few hours ago. I enjoyed watching the game, and I also enjoyed watching the TV spots, although the commercials this year really sucked. I was tweeting about it the whole time, that they were all depressing, melodramatic, and just about death and dying children, and it really hurts. They really were not that great this year, guys. I don't know what happened. And we did get a couple of TV spots for a few movies coming out, and the one I'm going to be talking about in this video, guys, is for the Divergent Series Insurgent. That's right, guys. They released the Insurgent Super Bowl TV spot. I didn't actually watch it during the game, but I actually did watch it online because it dropped online a few days early before the Super Bowl. I actually reviewed this TV spot last night, and I was planning on uploading it now, but I recorded this and a few other videos without any audio. For some reason, my webcam wanted to act stupid on me and didn't record any audio, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm reshooting this, and now I have to re-upload it after I finish shooting it. Anyway, guys, let's get into my thoughts on the Insurgent Super Bowl TV spot. I'm going to keep it brief because there really isn't much to talk about because there was only one sequence and it was very underwhelming. Now, keep in mind, the Insurgent Super Bowl TV spot is a continuation, or what was shown in it is a continuation of what happened in the end of the main trailer for Insurgent. Now, when I shot this review last night, I talked about the first trailer a lot because I never reviewed the first trailer for Insurgent. And I'm going to be honest, I watched this TV spot before I watched the first trailer, the first full-length trailer, which is like 2.5 minutes. And I don't know why I did that. I just completely forgot they released the full-length trailer. So now I'm going to talk about both in this video, but mostly the Super Bowl spot, even though there's not much to talk about. Basically what happens in the Super Bowl spot, and this was in the end of the first trailer. Triss either gets captured or willingly gets caught in the clutches of Kate Winslet's character. I don't even remember her name. I think she's the head of Erudite, I think. I don't know. That one faction with the people. Sorry, guys. It's late. I'm tired and I got a lot of these to film. Excuse me. But basically, Triss is in the clutches, in the hands of Kate Winslet, and she's connected to all these wires, and she's being experimented on, and she realizes she's being experimented on, tested on. She breaks out of these wires and comes crashing through the wall, crashing through this clear wall. She's going after Kate Winslet, and then everything starts getting pixelated around her. Kate Winslet, like, disappears into, like, mini pixels, and then Shailene Woodley Triss falls out of a building, and she's falling, and buildings are crumbling, and she's crumbling or whatever, and then the words pop up on the screen, "She is the one," and that's the end of the TV spot. Very exciting. No, honestly, guys, I was not a huge fan of this TV spot either, in my opinion, and this is how I feel about the Insurgent TV spot. Divergent made, what, like 40-something million at the box office opening weekend, and this is the second movie in the series. You honestly wanted to get it to make at least 30 million more than the first one, and I don't think to promote the movie the way they did with this Super Bowl spot was a good idea, because apparently not a lot of people got around to seeing the first Divergent. If you're trying to get new fans who've never seen the first Divergent to get hooked on Insurgent and then watch both, it wasn't a good idea to do it that way, because it just showed one sequence of Shailene Woodley falling down a building and a bunch of cool visual effects. That was really it. Now, the first trailer was so much more badass than the TV spot for the Super Bowl, because nothing happens. Nothing. It just wasn't exciting at all. No new information, no new footage, really. Just nothing. The first trailer was pretty badass. It looks like there's going to be a couple of gunfight scenes. There's going to be clashing. Triss and Thor and her brother Ansel Elgort, who she made out with in The Fault in Our Stars, they're getting together like this team of like all the like underdogs or whatever, and they're trying to rise up against the evil evil government and Kate Winslet and whoever else is trying to hunt down Divergence. There's going to be a couple of gunfight sequences. That looks like the visual effects are pretty boss. The movie looks interesting, and I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better than the first one. The first one I thought was okay, could have been better. I see why people call it a Hunger Games ripoff. I definitely see it. And I definitely kind of agree with it. It definitely is reminiscent to the Hunger Games, even though you could argue that it does have its own world and universe, but it is very reminiscent of it, and it probably just came out at the wrong time, honestly, because the Hunger Games came out first. But I'm not here to discuss the two. It's just the first trailer was so much better than the Super Bowl spot, and the Super Bowl spot should get you pumped for the movie, but I didn't get pumped for the movie, so the marketers sort of failed on their own right, in my opinion. This is how they should have done it, honestly, for the Super Bowl spot. They should have taken footage that they showed in the first trailer, because I'm assuming not everybody has seen it, used some of that footage, and added a couple of new shots in, and made it look really cool, really badass, and I think it would have gotten more people hyped up about the movie. Not a lot of people are talking about the movie after having watched the Super Bowl spot, because it wasn't that exciting, honestly. And, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie overall. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better than the first, like all sequels should be. But in my opinion, it was just a waste of a minute to show the footage that they showed us. Because one, we had seen in the end of the first trailer, and two, nothing new happens. It was just one long, elaborated sequence with cool visual effects and Shailene Woodley showing off her short hair. And that's how I feel about the Insurgent Super Bowl TV spot. Just very underwhelming and not a good way to advertise the film, honestly, at all. I think they could have done a lot better. The marketers could have done a much better job putting together a Super Bowl spot. But either they just didn't care or just were rushing to get something together for the Super Bowl. And if, honestly, you were trying to show off anything to promote the film, it should have been a scene that was a lot more exciting, in my opinion. So, guys, what did you think of the Insurgent Super Bowl TV spot? Let me know down below. You think it was slow? Do you think it was unnecessary? Do you think it just didn't get you hooked for the movie? Because it didn't get me hooked, and it should be getting people... how many people watch the Super Bowl? Like, millions watch the Super Bowl. Those who don't attend the game, they're watching it at a bar or something. You know, you got movie fans who watch the Super Bowl like me. You know, to get them to go see the movie, you know, you have girls who are watching the Super Bowl who like this series. You know, maybe some have never seen the first one. They're watching the Super Bowl because their boyfriends want to watch the Super Bowl. Then you have an Insurgent TV spot coming out on the big screen, and nothing's that exciting to get the girls to want to go see the movie. It's because they didn't care, honestly, and that is a failure in their own right. So, guys, how do you think the marketers did with handling the Insurgent TV spot? Do you think they should have done a better job? Do you think it was very just very unexciting, like I thought? And are you looking forward to the movie, yes or no? I know a lot of people did not like the first one. I thought it was decent. I'm really just hoping for a much better sequel, much more exciting sequel, and it looks exciting, and I hope it actually is going to be. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for my other Super Bowl TV spot reviews. Bye.